There once was a time when you'd get dressed, get in the car with your family, and go to a store to rent a movie. It was a different time. No Netflix, no Amazon Prime, no RedTube.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
I used to work at a Blockbuster Video, and it did make a difference in my bank account. And that's why I decided to make a video called I Used to Work at Blockbuster Video. I wasn't sure if the fact that I worked at a store once was enough of an idea for a video, so I decided to contact local content creator John Milstein. John makes lots of videos for the internet that I think are funny, and I laugh at them. I arranged a meeting with John to pitch him my idea for this video about how I used to work at Blockbuster.
Oh my God, John! Hey, good to see you. Oh my God. I have one LaCroix. Would you like to split it?
Yeah, let's, Coconut.
Yep. I'm making this video that is about the fact that I worked at Blockbuster Video.
Blockbuster's so interesting. Just real stuff. I love you really worked at Blockbuster. It's so exciting.
Wow, I can't believe I basically got a blessing from you
to
go forward and continue making this video
I think
today.
so. I don't think you should, I don't think that you should just stop making the video right now.
With John Milstein's approval, my making of this video could proceed. Thinking about the times I worked at Blockbuster, I couldn't help but wonder about all of the people I used to work with. Using social media, I was able to catch a glimpse of the current lives of my former coworkers. I decided to message them and poke them to find out if they also remembered having a job at Blockbuster Video. I was worried people I hadn't spoken to in over a decade wouldn't want to talk to me, but to my surprise, some people responded immediately and referred to their job at Blockbuster as some of the best times of their life. Especially one coworker in particular, Lois Melcher. Lois seemed very eager to reminisce and stroll the streets of Blockbuster nostalgia with me, so I set up a telephone call with Lois to catch up and shoot the Blockbuster breeze.
Hello?
Is this Lois Melcher?
Well, hello there, darling. How are you, gorgeous?
Lois, I am wonderful. How are you doing, my sweetheart?
Doing well. Did you ever get married?
No, I never got married. Actually, I'm a single man who's 35 years old.
Okay, so you're still a fish in the sea, huh?
I'm a big old fish flopping around that ocean.
In the sea.
Yeah.
Cool.
How do you feel about all the Blockbusters being gone?
Very depressed because I really love that store. And because you can go to Redbox or you can do your on-demand, but you don't have that interaction that you have with customers when you came into Blockbuster. And they're gone. The video stores are done. They're done. And I had a lot of customers that liked me. You know that. They would always ask for me, especially my French man. Let me entertain you. Yes. And we'll have a real good time. Yes, sir. We'll have a real good time. Yeah.
It was as if we clocked in for a shift years ago, but never clocked out. It became very clear to me that Blockbuster employees love Blockbuster, but did customers experience the same amount of nostalgia?
So you never have actually been to one
No,
before
I never,
in your life?
never went into one.
Really?
Yeah.
But you never rented from a movie store growing
not
up or
really.
anything like that?
No.
And do you consume content now?
Yeah, streaming.
There were some good times at Blockbuster.
Could you say that again?
There were some good times at Blockbuster.
This is actually
And a membership card?
This is my membership card from when I worked there.
Oh my gosh, you worked there?
You laugh a lot.
Do
You like
I?
to laugh. Yeah. But like that's like a natural part of your energy is that you laugh a lot.
I guess you could say that sometimes.
Cool. And
Only when it's funny.
do you have? I'm concerned about this salad also a little bit. Like you're walking and eating.
This woman and I were in love, but I was too scared to ask if she would be my girlfriend. A very important question began to dawn on me. Why did I ever quit working at Blockbuster? Maybe it's because they only paid me $7.89 an hour, as you can see from this very real pay stub. But I realized today they paid me in something much more important than money. They say that peace comes from within, but maybe it comes from within Blockbuster. I'd heard Blockbuster was still open in Alaska, but were they taking applications?
Blockbuster. How can I help you?
I was wondering, are you hiring?
We are hiring. We do open interviews on Thursdays, so
Do I just need to fill out an application?
yeah. We have paper applications.
here.
Do you have any like old timers there who are like, back in my day, I worked at Blockbuster in Ohio, and it was during the conversion from VHS to DVD?
Oh, not really.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for the information. And hey, maybe we'll be coworkers soon.
Well, it sounds good.
Wow, could I do it? Could I start a new life in Alaska, working at Blockbuster? Again? And maybe I wouldn't have to do it alone.
You and I could maybe move to Alaska together and work at Blockbuster Video. I called right before I called you, and I asked them, are you hiring? And they said, we do open interviews every Thursday. And I was like,
I already got a job.
Lois quickly demonstrated that she was a woman who was unavailable to move to Alaska and work at a Blockbuster with me.
Shut up, it's a guy, you creep. No, he doesn't know. Shut up.
Lois, who are you telling
My
this?
grandson, he always calls me a pervert.
I decided I'd move to Alaska myself until the unexpected happened. The Blockbusters in Alaska had closed for good. But I realized that instead of longing for the connections of my past, all of the connections that I have are right here, right now, in the making of this video. Despite knowing the journey and where it leads, I wouldn't rewind a second of it. I used to work at Blockbuster Video, but now I work at living life to the fullest. Wow, what a difference.
Do you think that it's important to let people know about what Blockbuster Video is?
At this point, I mean, yeah, sure. It's historic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Historic.
Yeah.
It is historic,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.